tonight by lighting the Hanukkah candles.
Please join me on page 129 for Dodie Lee. Never mind, we're going to start with lighting the Shabbat candles. Wouldn't it, though? On 121. Hello, hello. 129. There we go. Dodi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim dodi li mizotola minamidbar mizot ola min hamidbar lai dai 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 do di li vani lo haroe bashoshanim do di li mekuteret mor ulevona mekuteret mor ulevona ai dai 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 dai. Come and let us sing joyously to God. Let's join and partner the creative action with joy. We sing the Chun Ranana on page 130, followed by Shiru Ladonai on page 131. Lechun Ranana Ladonai Nariya Letzor Yishenu Nekadma Fanav Betoda Bizmirot Nari Alon Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz Shiru Ladonai Baruchu Shemo Basru Miyom Lehom Yeshuato Sapru Vagoyim Kevodo Bechol Ha'amim Nivotav Yalai Laiki Gadol Adonai Umeolam Meod Norahu Akol Elohim Yairai Kiko Eloi Hayamim Elilim Vadonai Shamayim Asa Ot Ve'adar Lefanav Osveti Feret Ve'mikdasho Yairai Rai 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 Yismechu Hashamayim V'tagel Haaretz Yiram Hayam Umelo Yalo Shaddai V'chol asher bo Yairai Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom. Please join me on page 134 for Zamru Ladonai. Zamru Ladonai Bechinor Bechinor V'kol Zimra B'chatotrot V'kol Shofar Hariyu Lifnei HaMelech Adonai Yiram Hayam Umno Tevel Ve'yoshveiva Yaidai Neharot Yimcha Chaf Chaf Yachad Harim Yiraneinu Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpot Haaretz Yishpot Dever Betzedek Ve'amim B'meisharim Iram Hayam Umno Tevel Ve'yoshveiva Lecha Dodi is the center of our Kabbalat Shabbat. At this point, we try to uplift our souls and try to convert this night of Friday in the night of Shabbat. We run and welcome the bride. We sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 6. And in the 9th, we will stand and face the door to see the bride walk to us. Ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 penei Shabbat nekabela ya la 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 lecha dodi, ya la 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 likrat kala. Shabbat, nekabela yailai. Shamor v'zachor, b'dibur echad, ishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad. Adonai echad, u'shmo echad, l'shemo tiferet v'litilah. Yailai, yalalalai lecha dodi, yalalalai likrat kala. Shabbat, nekabela yailai, yalalalai lecha dodi, yalalalai likrat kala, yalalalai penei Shabbat, nekabela yailai, likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor habaracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Yaidai, yalalalai lecha dodi, yalalalai likrat kala, yalalalai penei Shabbat, nekabela yailai, yalalalai lecha dodi, yalalalai likrat kala, yalalalai penei Shabbat, nekabela yailai. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalalai, 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 penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalalai, 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 penei Shabbat, nekabela. Ay, 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 itoreri, kivarech komi ori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai, alayich nigla, lecha dodi likrat Kratzkalai, Yalalai, 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 B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. Lechadoti Likratzkalai, Yalalai, 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 B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. Ay, 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 lo tevashi velo tikalmi, ma tishtochachi umatemi, bach yechesu aniyei ami, venivneta iratila, lechadoti likratzkalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadoti likratzkalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam v'simcha uv'tzola, doch emunei am segula, boi chala, lechadoti likratzkalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadoti likratzkalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shabbat is already among us, and it is at this point that we stop for one more second to greet Shabbat with a wonderful song. Mizmor Shir Liyom Shabbat, a special song for this wonderful day on page 140. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, lahagit baboker chesdecha, ve'emunatcha b'leilut, alei asor v'linaber, alei higayon b'chilul. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai, how very subtle your designs. A brute cannot know, a fool cannot understand this. The righteous bloom like a date palm. They thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, they flourish in the courts of our God. Tzadik katan ma yifrach, kerez balevanon yizkei, shetulim bevet Adonai, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu, od yenovon besiva, deshenim v'rananim yiyu, leagit ki yashar Adonai, tzori v'lo avlavta bo. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. Please rise for Baruch Hu on page 146. Yai da 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 da, yai da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da da, ya da da, yai da 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 da, yai da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da da, ya da da. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la. You may be seated. Please join me on the bottom of page 148. We read together. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, ha-ma'ariv aravim. So I've gotten into the flow of singing A Wonderful World in lieu of Ahavat Olam while the rabbi is absent. And I hope you guys don't mind because I'm going to do it again tonight. Yay! And it might be a cappella. Do you guys know Wonderful World? Okay, cool. Yes, awesome. We got it. It's great. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people walking by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But they're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry What a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you for coming with me on that journey. Okay. Now let's prepare ourselves for the Shema. Let's all take a deep breath. And feel free to join in when you feel comfortable and are ready. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Okay. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Amen. We continue reading in silence over page 156. When your children perceive your presence, they joyously join their voices together. Moshe, Miriam, and all the people of Israel sang to you together, Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, who is like you, O God. Normal, mi kamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nara tehilot osef ele, nara tehilot osef ele, malchutecha ra'u v'necha, b'kei hayam nifnei Moshe. Anu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 Ya la 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 la. Ashkivenu is the Jewish lullaby These are the words that we tell our kids and ourselves when we want to bring positive thoughts to our minds before going to sleep. This is the blessing for peace and for the inner peace. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu Sukat shomecha V'taknenu be'etza tova milefanecha Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Observing Shabbat will be a covenant throughout the ages, for our ancestors yesterday and for us tonight. V'shamru b'nei Israel ta Shabbat on page 162. V'shamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Tefillat Amidah is a unique opportunity in which, with the support of the minyan, each of us stands in front of his own God. You can follow the text between pages 164 and 178, but you can also open the Tefillah Shebelev, the prayer of your heart, and bring your own words. Please rise. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Please join us on page 180 for Ose Shalom. Give me a note. Ose Shalom, Shalom bimromav, Huyase Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Huyase Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Ose Shalom, Shalom bimromav, Huyase Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. As part of our tefillah, led by the deep intentions of our hearts, we dedicate a moment to those who are in time of illness, in need of healing, of body or soul. If you have a name that you'd like to share tonight, please do so. Please join us on page 371 for Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And now for the Devar Torah.
Shalom, happy Hanukkah. All right, we're hoping that this week's Parsha is Miketz, because that's what we've prepared for, and it's a story about forgiveness. In biblical and post-biblical literature, repentance is postulated as the indispensable condition on which salvation and redemption of the people of Israel, as well as every individual, depends. It is said, "Great is repentance. It brings healing to the world. It prolongs man's life. It is equivalent to rebuilding the temple." In Miketz, we see Joseph testing his brothers to see if they have truly repented for their treatment of him when they sold him as a slave, and we also see the healing effect that their teshuvah will have on him. Joseph's brothers help him work through his own inner conflicts toward them. We need to remember that our actions affect the people around us, and clearly Joseph was struggled with the fact that his brothers sold him off. Miketz continues the story of Jacob, Joseph, and his brothers. The passage of time of over 10 years has occurred from when Joseph was sold as a slave by his brothers. As we may recall, he finds himself imprisoned in one of Pharaoh's dungeons, though the warden of the jail has given him a free hand by placing him in charge of all the other prisoners in the jail. But in talking to the other prisoners, he says this, "For in truth I was kidnapped from the land of the Hebrews, nor have I done anything wrong here that should have put me in the dungeon." It's interesting, when he's frustrated, his true feelings surface. He does not take responsibility for his behavior toward his brothers, his tattling on them, the dreams of his superiority, his flaunting his favoritism with Jacob, their father, and his tunic of many colors that only he got. And also interestingly, he calls this dungeon that he's in a bore. That's the Hebrew word. This is the same word that was used when his brothers cast him into a pit. They use the same word in Hebrew, bore, when they detained him and then they had lunch listening to his cries. He equates this prison with the place, that place. These feelings of hurt and rejection live deep in his inner psyche. So 2 years passed as Joseph interpreted the dreams of the baker and the cupbearer's dreams, which was what we read last week. And now the Pharaoh has 2 dreams. And we'll all remember that those were dreams about weak cows eating strong cows and strong ears of corn being eaten by weak ears of corn. Pharaoh's diviners do not interpret these dreams to his satisfaction, and it is then that the cupbearer remembers Joseph in the prison. Joseph is called, and he makes it clear that it is God that will interpret these dreams, and this shows his unending faith in God despite all that has happened to him. Pharaoh is pleased with Joseph's interpretation. He is freed and made overseer of the granaries in Lower and Upper Egypt, second in to command to only Pharaoh himself. He is given Egyptian clothes, a new name, and an Egyptian wife. The famine strikes, and back in Canaan, Jacob and his brothers find themselves without food. The brothers, minus Benjamin, who has become now the favored son of Jacob, travel to Egypt where they bow to Joseph, their brother, who they don't recognize, but Joseph recognizes them. And instead of being joyous to see his family, a family that he has not seen in 20 years, he accuses them of being spies and imprisons them. Now, this is a family that during all these years he has chosen not to contact. He never once sends a word to them, despite his status. I mean, he's at the top in the Egyptian world. It's not like the brothers could do anything if he contacts them to hurt him. If anything, he could hurt his brothers. He clearly harbors a grudge against them, which is what happens sometimes when we transgress against other people. We harbor things within them. We're the ones who caused the problem, but what we've done has affected them. While listening, though, into the conversations that his brothers have as they fear the accusations against them that they were spies, Joseph overhears them openly discuss their plight and how now it is their punishment because of their treatment of Joseph years before. They said to one another, "Indeed, we are guilty for our brother, that we have witnessed the distress of his soul when he begged us, and we did not listen. That is why this trouble has come upon us." And Reuben answered them, saying, "Didn't I tell you, do not sin against the lad? But you did not listen. Behold, his blood too is being demanded." More than 20 years later, this event was still vivid in their minds and torturing their souls. Their remorse moves Joseph to tears, the beginning of his forgiveness toward his brothers. Still, though, he imprisons Simeon, probably because he was the oldest brother present when Joseph was sold off, and he actually could have stopped the affair, but he didn't. He gives the brothers provisions while also covertly returning their money, and says they need to return with Benjamin, the one brother who didn't come, who is also, if we remember, he's the brother of Rachel. So Rachel had two sons. It was Joseph and Benjamin. And he was kept home by his doting father Jacob. And this is what they need to do to prove their innocence. The brothers return to Jacob without Simeon, are perplexed as to the money in their bags, and think it could only mean bad things for them, that the judgment of God will fall upon them, and they explain all this to Jacob. Jacob refuses to let Benjamin go back to Egypt, claiming that if anything happened to him, he would surely die. Reuben vouches for his safety by offering the lives of his two sons. Jacob refuses this, pathetically only thinking of his own suffering. So they are clearly a dysfunctional family. In time, though, the provisions were consumed, and the brothers had to return to Egypt to procure food. This time it is Judah who vouches for Benjamin's safety and says, "If I do not bring him back to you and set him before you, I shall stand guilty before you forever. For we could have been there and back twice if we had not dawdled." Rashi adds here that this implies that because of you, talking about Jacob, we would have already returned with Simeon, and you would have not suffered all these days. Here I want to digress a bit into the story as to how Judah got to this point where he's now standing up. Remember that it was he who suggested that they sell off Joseph to the Midianites. His hatred at that point for his brother Joseph must have been incredible, and his uncaring toward his father must have been likewise. But how did life serve Judah? What shaped his character? So he was the one who, Midrash will say, concocted the story that Joseph was torn by a beast because he laid the bloody tunic in front of his father, which leads Jacob to years of grief. The fathers also blame him for selling off Joseph. Midrash on this reads, "You suggested that we sell Joseph and we followed you. Had you suggested to set Joseph free, we would have followed you also." So therefore, after presenting the bloody tunic to Jacob, Judah moves away. Actually, he's probably more likely pushed away by his family. Judah then marries and has 3 sons. And as we remember from last week, one of the sons marries Tamar. He dies. The second son dies. And then Judah refuses to give the third son to Tamar. This then leads Tamar to deceive him by playing the prostitute. And ultimately comes around to where Judah publicly declares his guilt in this affair, and Midrash also says that his guilt in the role of Joseph is stated at this point. Shaped by his life's events, this is a different Judah from the one of his youth. Judah has matured. In parallel with his father, he has endured the death of his children and the bereavement that causes, making him fully understand his father's emotions. He accepts his past, learns from it, and walks forward an atoned man. Back to this week's story. Judah, not wanting to put his family in harm's way by returning to Egypt without Benjamin, which was Joseph's demand, although he doesn't know it's Joseph, he convinces Jacob to allow Benjamin to be brought along, vouching for his safety with his own life. Benjamin is brought along to Egypt the second time, and Joseph sees Benjamin and the brothers, Joseph sees Benjamin and his brothers, and he prepares a special meal for them. Again, the brothers don't see the benevolence given to them from Joseph, showing that when one's spirit is down, the world seems a hostile place. Well, Benjamin was just a boy the last time Joseph saw him, so he talks to him and is overcome with emotion and runs off and weeps. Rashi here quotes Midrash to give subtext to Joseph's weeping. He says, Joseph asks Benjamin, "Have you a brother from your mother?" He replied, "I had a brother, but I do not know where he is." "Have you any sons?" He replied, "I have 10, Bela and Becher, etc." He asked, "What is the significance of these names?" Benjamin replies, "All of them are connected to my brother and the troubles that befell him. Bela, because he was swallowed up among the nations. Becher, because he was the firstborn of my mother. Ashbel, because God put him into captivity," and so on. Joseph's emotions are stirred because he realizes that through all the years that he physically did not exist in his family's life, he was manifested in the names of Benjamin's sons. A stranger, pleasant to look upon, did not see my wedding, learned from the mouth of my father. Names indicate real loss, as many families name their children in remembrance for loved ones gone. Here Joseph realizes he was not forgotten by his family, and his heart is pierced. They are set down to meal, with Benjamin getting 5 times the amount as the others. In this test, Joseph emphasizes the favored position held by Benjamin with Jacob, a position that he once shared. Let's see. I tried to make the writing big so I wouldn't get lost, and here I'm lost. This is a position that he once held and shared, and this is a test to see if his brothers will again treat this Benjamin with the same jealousy that they treated him. In this test, the brothers do not treat him with that jealousy. After much food and drink, they are again sent on their way, sacks full of provisions, their money again returned. But this time Joseph has his chief steward place Joseph's cup of divination into Benjamin's sack for one final test. After a time, Joseph sends his steward after the brothers, claiming they are thieves. Judah replies to them, God has uncovered the crime of your servants. Here we are slaves of my Lord, the rest of us as much as he who is in possession of the goblet. Judah is really taking the fall here, saying that God is now about our punishment for our past sins of which we are guilty. Joseph replies that only the one in possession of the goblet shall remain. Of course, the goblet is found in Benjamin's bag. Then Judah gives an impassioned speech to save Benjamin, begging to take his place as Joseph's slave, for Benjamin's not returning to Jacob will destroy Jacob. This speech is given in next week's parashah, so I won't steal that thunder. Suffice it to say that Judah's plea moves Joseph to uncontrollable sobbing. Finally, then, he accepting the repentance of his brothers and forgiving them. Throughout this story, Joseph tests his brothers, who show fear and remorse for what they had done to him. We see in Judah that he will give his own life in concern and compassion for his aging father Jacob, knowing that Jacob would be destroyed without Benjamin's return. Joseph saw the parallel with his life and Benjamin's, both being father's favorite, though in Judah's treatment of Benjamin he saw a different brother, one who would not callously return to Canaan, loaded with provisions, and leave his brother, selling him off as a slave as he did with Joseph. This marks Judah's teshuvah, not just sorrowful for his wrongdoings, instead showing a change in behavior when confronted similarly. This is, as Rambam said, teshuvah requires resolve not to commit the same sin again. 2, we see a change in Joseph, who realizes that his brothers have repented for what they had done to him, the caring that they demonstrated for their brother Simeon by returning for him with Benjamin, how they stood up for each other by suggesting they all remain as slaves, how they did not wish to harm Jacob again, how they had not forgotten him, naming their children after him. That is when Joseph matured, mastering his own inner conflicts about his family and the mental burden that their behavior had caused him. That was when he could forgive them for the past. Joseph tests his siblings and realizes he no longer should be vengeful. In the end, in his heart, he becomes aware that his childish need to play games and hold grudges is a form of sin. Joseph's brothers were a shining light for him. As we look at the Hanukkah candles today burning with their bright light, may we all remember that we have the ability and must try to shine as brightly as these candles for ourselves and those around us. As we come upon our secular new year, may we use this time to again remind ourselves to return to a better self. Shabbat Shalom.
We continue our service on page 586 with Aleinu L'Shabeach. Please rise. Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol Lateit Gedula Liotzer Breshid Shelo Asanu Kegoye Haratzot Velo Samanu Kemishbechot Adama Shelo Sam Chilkenu Kahem Vegor Aleinu Kechohamonam Vanachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noteh shamayim v'yosed haaretz umoshav yekaro bashamayim imaho Ushchina tuzo, begove meromim, hu Eloheinu einod, emet malkeinu efesulato, kakatuv betorato, veyadata hayom, Shevot ha'elevavecha ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim imah al haaretz ve'al haaretz mitachat einod v'nemar v'haya Adonai L'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. You may be seated. Communities are formed not just by the presence of those standing here with us, but also by the memories of beloved people and partners who have had an impact on our ways. We dedicate a moment to remind the souls of dear members of this congregation who have a yahrzeit this week.
The yahrzeits for this week are Ishmael Andre, Frida Melcher, Cheryl Weitzer, Marie Avazaldo, Sarah Drucker, Frida Hara, Sidel Krebitz, Normal Feldman, Grace Gus, Tony Lerone, Philip Markowitz, John McMurdy, Ann Gruenbaum, Elspeth Kaufman, Abraham Jacobson, Maddie Kaplan, Richard Mann, Bessie Ann Mintz, Norman Schlossberg, Ephraim Zuckerman, Devorah Schildkraut, Harry Sherman, Isidore Schwartz, Chester Heck, Harry Marks Leonard, Ruth Donnenfeld, Jason Feldman, Morris Hine, Molly Hirsch, Irving Levine, Beatrice Trombler, Lillian Brown, Jacob Golubsky, Normal Mendel, Sylvia Shaw. And then today we had a memorial service for a temple, long ago temple member, but he also been coming to Torah service every week for many years now, and that was Mark Heller, who passed away very suddenly.
Thank you. If you're in the first 7 days of Shiva, please rise. If you are in the first 30 days of mourning, please rise. And if you are in the first year of mourning, please rise. If you have a yahrzeit this week, please rise. Now you can support your fellow congregants by sitting or standing and joining us for Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yit Gedal v'yit Gedash Shemei Rabbah. Balma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute. V'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Ba'gala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'me'al maya. Yit barach v'yish tabach v'yit ba'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. V'yit adar v'yit ale v'yit alal Shmei de kudasha b'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da miran ba'ama v'imru amen. Yehe shlama Rabbah min shamaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memory be a blessing. Are there any announcements? Anything? Okay, well, I hope everybody has been having a wonderful Hanukkah and that everybody has a happy, healthy new year. Yay. And I guess we will end with Ine Matovu Manayim. So you may rise again and put your arm around somebody you like or somebody you don't like, anybody. Hold the person you don't like even tighter. Ine Matovu Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. 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 Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and Happy Hanukkah.
And Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year.
Good job.
Thank you.
Did it.
Yay.